I will be going over how to set up your eConnect account, items to be completed in your eConnect account, how to determine which TSI test you will be taking, registering for new student orientation, and making an appointment to register for classes with Dallas County Community College District. As you can see, Dallas County has 6 steps to enrollment: applying for college, pre-advising, assessment requirements, information sessions, registering for classes, and paying for college. To set up your eConnect account, if you have not already, you will go to eConnect.dCCCD.edu. Whether you're on your phone or on your computer, on this left-hand side, you'll see I'm new to eConnect or what's my password. You'll go to I'm new to eConnect. On here, you'll do all 3 steps. Number 1 is set up my eConnect account. You will fill out last name, birthday, month, date, year, your email address, and your 7-digit ID number. If you do not know what your 7-digit ID number, you can contact your college advisor or counselor to help you out. Once you have filled out all 4 items, you will click Submit. On the following page, you will create a password. Once you have set up your username and your password, you will go on to step number 2, log in. Here, you will make sure you do your 7-digit ID number and the password you just created, and click Submit. If it gives you a weird error where it kicks it back and it makes you log in again, but you know that the password is correct, just click on Credit Student menu and it should pull up your eConnect menu. You will need to get familiar with your eConnect menu. It has Prepare to Register, Financial Aid, Register for Classes, Dallas Promise, My eConnect Account, Books and Supplies, Payment and Disbursements, and My Personal Information. Now we will go over items that need to be completed in your eConnect account. The first one we will complete is your personal information. So if you scroll down, you'll get to personal information. You're going to check both your email address and your contact information. Make sure you don't have an email on here from your previous high school district. Once you have changed your email address, click Submit. Now we go back to the Credit Student menu. We go back down to My Personal Information and you click My Contact Information. On here, be sure to have a home phone and emergency contact in case they need to contact you. And you will click Submit and go back to Credit Student menu. The last item on My Personal Information will be your Social Security verification. For Social Security verification, they will use this to match up your financial aid application that you submitted to a Dallas County school. When you scroll down, you will see that it has your name and your Dallas County ID number. Underneath Social Security or taxpayer identification number, you will type in 3 digits, dash 2 digits, dash 4 digits. Underneath, you will select one of the 3 options. Number 1 is I verify the above information is truthful. I give my consent for the information above to be entered in my student record. And click Submit. Option 2 is I am a foreign national non-resident alien and do not have a social security number or individual taxpayer identification number. I have not had to file a US tax return that requires these numbers. For option number 2, this could be for TASFA or Dreamer students. If you have questions about which one to select, please contact your counselor or college advisor for more information. The next step I'll be going over is underneath the Prepare to Register section. Pre-assessment quiz. Students must have the pre-assessment quiz in order to register for classes. It is a series of questions that are similar to what the TSI test would be. Once you have finished answering all the questions, you'll be directed to a confirmation page and your participation will be recorded. You'll click the box and click Submit. You will need to answer all of the questions on this page and scroll to the bottom and click Submit once you have answered them. While the pre-assessment quiz is used for TSI purposes at Dallas County, I would go ahead and if you are exempt for the TSI, I would take the quiz anyway just in case they do need it to register you for classes. Now we move on to financial aid. The third option on this list is My Program of Study. For the next 2 years, you'll be following a list of courses that will be your degree plan. Whether it's 2 sciences, 2 maths, 2 Englishes, a language arts class, a culture class, whatever it may be, you will need to meet these specific classes in order to get your associate's degree. The 2 most common degree plans will be an Associates of Arts and an Associates of Science. For students that are interested in the medical field, such as nursing, becoming a doctor, becoming an anesthesiologist, whatever it may be, you will select an Associates of Science. For the Associates of Arts, it's for students that want to be non-science majors such as business, English, architecture, or other liberal arts majors. So I'm going to go to step 2 so I can show you how to select or change a program of study. I will say that once you have chosen a program, it does not mean that that's the program you will have to do for the rest of the 2 years. You are more than welcome to change it. And here's a message in regards to changing your program of study. So when you select an Associates of Arts and Associates of Science, you'll scroll all the way until you get right here. So Associates of Arts and Associates of Science, they're right next to each other. I'm going to go ahead and click Associates of Arts and submit it. You'll pick the location of your school and click Submit. You're going to wait for it to load. And congratulations, you have selected your program of study. The reason why Dallas County needs you to do this for financial aid reasons is because the number of hours affect your financial aid. Financial aid cannot award you any money until they know that you have chosen a route for your classes and they know you're aware of the classes you will need to take in order to graduate from Dallas County Community College. Again, if you need this explained, go ahead and contact your counselor or college advisor. Now, the last step for financial aid will be the last option on here, financial aid checklist. Now, this will look different for every student. For students that were not selected for financial aid verification, you will already have check marks and your financial aid package is already being processed by the financial aid office for you to review. For students that are missing items, you'll have a list right here. For students that get sent to a portal that they may not know anything about, you probably received an email back in March that asks you to log in and make an account. If you were emailed that, you are more than likely selected for Dallas County Promise financial aid verification. What is verification? So it's a process that asks students to provide documentation to verify and support that what the student and the parent reported on the FAFSA application is accurate. So step 1, you will need to look in your inbox for an email with a subject line of, "Please continue your online verification process." When you open the message, it'll have a link where it asks you to make an account. You will click on that link and fill out all the information. Make sure you remember your login and your password that you make for it. Once you have logged in, this is what your account will look like. Each student's checklist will be different depending on the document that the college may need from the student and or the parents. The different options for documents could be income earned for non-tax filers, student tax information, selective service, and for parents, it could be family household size, income earned for non-tax filers, and parent tax information. For some of the links, though, a student will not be able to access it. You will have a parent document warning where it tells you that the student cannot access it because a parent must. If you receive this message, that means you need to ask your parent to log into their email and check their inbox for an email similar to yours. They will also need to make an account, set up a password, and they'll have their own account where they will be able to complete documents. Once both the parent and the student have completed the documents, there will be green check marks next to every item. And your financial aid will move over to the financial aid office to be pending for approval and pending for you to receive your financial aid package for the fall and the spring semester. Again, for financial aid and financial aid checklist, every student's page will look different. If you have any questions about what actually pops up on the page after you click financial aid checklist, contact your counselor, college advisor, or even the college financial aid office with Dallas County Community College to see what is going on. We're now going to look at the 6 steps of enrollment to see where we're at in the process. Applying to college, check, we've already done that. Pre-advising. So each college has an admissions and registrar's office. Here's the website. If you have a specific college you want to get in contact with, All 7 colleges are listed on here. It'll have an option for you to connect with an enrollment representative, email a question, or contact the registrar's office. And it has it for every single college. So assessment requirements. Before registering for your first course, you must meet the requirements of the TSI. This includes a pre-assessment activity and assessment testing. We've already done the pre-assessment activity. But why is the pre-assessment activity and the TSI so important? And what exactly is going on with TSI for Dallas County this upcoming year? If you didn't receive high enough scores on your SAT test, you will have to take the TSI. The TSI ensures students that they're ready for college level English and college level algebra. Because of the circumstances we are under, TSI is not being proctored at any of the campuses right now. What's going to happen is that once we have finished all the steps and we're ready to register for classes, every student will meet with an academic advisor. An academic advisor will look at the student's transcripts, look at any test scores that are available to them, and they'll be able to advise the student on what class they need to take. If a student did not meet an SAT score to be exempt from TSI and they did not take the TSI test, but they are still placed in an English 1 or algebra class, the student has the opportunity to be TSI exempt if they score a high enough grade at the end of the fall semester. If they are successful in the class, they will not need to take the TSI test. If a student does not make a grade high enough to be exempt from the TSI, they will need to take the TSI test. For students that scored high enough on the SAT test to be exempt from TSI, please remember to log into your College Board account and send your scores to your respective college. Going on to number 4, information session. All new students are required to attend a new student orientation. Because of the circumstances we are under, all the new student orientations will be online. The colleges give you an option to download the Navigate mobile app, and it's like having a personal advisor on call 24/7 from orientation through graduation. Academic advising and new student orientation. So as a new student, you'll have access to online orientation once you have completed steps 1 through 3 of the enrollment process. So steps 1 through 3 would be applying for college, pre-advising, and assessment requirements for the TSI test. Once we have done that, we're going to visit the online orientation website. You're going to create a new account using your ID number provided to you and make a password. So first-time users, left-hand side. If you log out and decide to come back in, you're going to type in your student ID number and your password on the returning menu. Once you've logged in to your online orientation, on the right-hand side, there will be a menu of items that you will need to review and go through. After you've completed your orientation, you will contact one of your college advising centers at your respective campus. Here you will make an appointment to register for classes and to be sure you're on track for the fall and spring semester. Do you need virtual student resources? At the top of the Dallas County page, there's a tab for student resources. If you go down, you'll have all sorts of options for virtual resources. 6 steps to enrollment, advising, career resources and jobs, dual credit, financial aid, and more. Additionally, if you need any eConnect and eCampus tutorial videos, they have a whole list of them here on this website.